Once upon a time, there was a fisherman and his wife. Daily, the fisherman loved his simple life, but meanwhile, the wife didn't like it. She always complained and nagged. Every evening, the fisherman would go fishing in his small boat, and he would return at dawn. Sometimes he would get a very good catch, lots of fish, and sell it to the market. But sometimes he would come home empty-handed, no fish. Very sad, right? So sometimes he wouldn't get any fish. But once, for 4 days in a row, he didn't catch any fish. Can you believe it? 4 days, no fish? That's so sad. 4 days no eating. Very sad. So on the 5th day, he went out and went fishing. He threw the net over, again and again, but didn't got anything. Sad. Now, dawn was breaking. He decided to throw his net one last time. So threw it into the sea and pulled it back up. He caught, you know what he caught? A giant fish! The fish was so big. He was so happy seeing it that he pulled it very fast and then put it on his boat. He was so happy, but when he looked at it, the fish was crying. He felt so sad and sorry, so he threw it back into the ocean. He was so happy seeing it swim in the water. The fisherman was very happy. So the fish was swimming in the water freely. Then, before the fish swam away, it sprang up a little rock. The fisherman grabbed it, put it in his pocket. Then he rowed back home as dawn was already breaking. After that, he was thinking how his wife was getting nagged at him. So he decided to not tell his wife at all what happened. So he was a little scared. So he went back home, grabbed the little rock, threw it to the side, like right there, like that. And he would go to his hut and tell his wife he didn't caught anything. Very sad. 5 days, no food. Very sad. The wife was so mad at him and never liked him. Later that night, he went fishing again, but again, caught nothing. Man, can't you believe it? Fishing for 5 days straight and caught nothing? Now that's just sad. So he was going back to his house, wishing that he kept that giant fish. But then, near his hut was a giant tree. A giant tree, you know, the most amazing part about it, it didn't have any fruits. It had live fish. He was so excited, like really, he was like, oh. And he was so excited, he called his wife to come and look at this beautiful sight. So the wife came outside, looked at the tree, ran back in, grabbed the giant basket, then they harvested the fish. They had money to live their comfortable life. Actually, more than enough money. They had a lot of money, so they could live comfortably. But after a couple of days, the wife felt discontented. She wanted to show her new wealth to her family members. That's right, her family members. So after that, she invited her family members to her house to a feast. The poor fisherman had to do all the chores and cooking for every night a week. Can't you believe it? Every night a week you have to do chores and cooking. I would have given out like 2 days. Anyways, but then after a couple of weeks, maybe days, she felt unhappy again. This time she wanted to invite the entire village. Can't you believe it? So she invited the entire village to a feast. The poor fisherman had to do all the chores again, but on a bigger scale. Can't you believe it? Cooking for that many people and doing chores for that much time? Man, this fisherman's a good worker. Anyways, after a couple of days, the fisherman grew tired of it. He decided, then one time he had an idea. He dug up the tree carefully so the tree wouldn't get chopped or anything, so he would dug it carefully, put it on his boat, and then row it back, then row it to a deserted island, plant it there. Then he would go back home, then rest. The wife woke up, couldn't find the tree. She was so worried. But the fisherman just closed his eyes and ears to a raging and wind. Later, the fisherman would go fishing, and if he didn't get a good catch, he would go to the tree at the island and harvest it. So he and his wife could live happily till the end of the days. Moral of the story: don't be greedy, and if you work hard enough, you might have a miracle. Bye-bye.